Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Romer Reacts, a weekly show where patrons submit videos for me to watch and react to every single week. And the first video we're watching today is from Felicitas Felix, and this is a Honkai Star Hill trailer. This is a Honkai Star Rail trailer, and it is Boot Hill trailer. Cowboys got business. Star Rail is a game I cannot wait to play. I honestly cannot wait to play this game. But we're going to get into this now and see exactly what this is all about. Hoyoverse getting very acquainted with this now.
Jane, spokesperson for the IPC strategic.
That's a small news reporter.
This is a big deal, Cowboy.
Oh man, I love cowboys.
It'll be dangerous. How big? IPC.
What is this? The teeth as well? The Star Rail trailers are always like very like movie-like.
As soon as possible.
Like very cinematic.
Dangerous for who?
Galaxy Ranger. Oh, that's a cute cowboy. That's a cute cowboy we got here. I love cowboys. Love cowboys. There's gonna be so many characters when we eventually play Star Rail that's gonna be so fun to use and play as. This is a really slick trailer as well though. Oh my god, look at that! Sorry, look at this! Look at that! I'll meet you at high noon. Well, I guess that's a sunrise, I suppose. Very different to high noon. Really pretty trailer. Oh, yeah, go behind the counter.
I'll give you a chance.
Huh?
Aim here.
No.
Just kidding.
Yeah, don't do that. Cool environments too, like.
Come on.
I cannot wait to play this game. I cannot wait to play this game. Look at how. Oh no, no, no. This lady's just calm as well.
When it's time to shoot, quit yapping. Lock and load, or dig your own grave. Of course, remember to aim for the heart.
It's interesting, like, again, like all these like these trailers are like the Honkai trailers are different vibe to the Genshin trailers, of course. Really cool. I love the logo as well.
Your
You know,
bounty is complete. How would you like to land?
so he's gonna be like a bounty hunter?
Good question.
He doesn't even know. Good question. Doesn't even know. That was really neat. Again, like these are characters that I don't know anything about. I haven't met yet. Obviously, I haven't played the game yet. The plan is for Honkai Star Rail, and I say it every week just in case there's new people who come in. The plan is for Honkai Star Rail is to catch up with Genshin. And when I say catch up, I mean like when we finish the Archon quest. Once we finish the Archon quest and all the story quests and all that stuff, basically what's going to happen is, and we've explored like all the areas like that we want to explore, what's going to happen is we're then going to go into like a mode of like doing like weekly stuff and like once a week, and we're going to do 3 Honkai videos a week and 1 Genshin video a week, if that makes sense, because doing like updates and events and things like that. Yeah, that's what's going to happen with that. Thank you so much for that, Felix. The next video is sent in by Cosmic Catloaf, and it is the character demo for Kokomi, who is a character we just met, who we're hopefully going to get into more. I think tomorrow when I'm playing Genshin, we're probably going to be seeing her a lot as well. I recently just played in our episode of Genshin where we did like a lot of like just removing the storm. That's what you're going to see Thursday. We're removing the storm from the island, and it's actually very rewarding. Let's get into this.
The sea's teeming with creatures, all fighting to survive.
Okay. It makes sense that she's
Mighty predator approaches, weaker
to do with
fish
the ocean as well.
shelter.
Oh my god, that'd be scary. I under the water terrifies me.
But when smaller fish gather together, they can act as one body for the protection of all. This is
Oh, like the resistance. She's like, it's kind of like the way she's organizing all these smaller people together. Like the smaller group of people, like everyone, like, and together they're strong against the resistance of Sarah and the Raiden Shogun. That's really interesting. A really interesting way to look at it. She's honestly like a very pretty character, isn't she? Like the bubblegum hair is like gorgeous. I wonder what it'd be like to use her. I imagine she's going to be on a banner eventually.
Our ancestors once dwelt in the dark ocean depths.
Oh, wow.
How must they have
Pretty this
felt
is-
when they first gazed upon the starry sky? Thinking of that moment makes
The
me
music's really good,
cherish
too.
the precious lives.
Yeah, like, I like that she's calling on, like the idea of, like, the fish coming together and, like, not only that, but, like, having, like, a very big connection to water, especially since we're, like, on islands and things. That makes sense for her, doesn't it? The music's fantastic. But then again, it's Genshin, like, Jesus Christ, at this stage in our lives.
Just as fish gather to overcome larger foes, Watatsumi must unite to survive.
Yep.
And I must lead them to new open
That's the whole
waters.
motto. Look who she's brought together already. You know what I mean? She brought back Kazuha as well. Very, very cool. Very, very cool again. Another cool character who, like, I can't wait to learn more about. I'm probably gonna be learning more about her. Yeah, as I said in the Friday video. Sometimes we just, like, have to do a lot of stuff, and, like, when it came to this Thursday video, it's a lot of things that are happening in that video. We do a lot. In Thursday's video. A whole hell of a lot. Okay, so the next video sent to... Thank you so much for that, Cat Love. That was actually really, really fun to see and a really beautiful character. The next video is sent in by Dodo Dan, and it's Elden Ring. Oh, we have some Elden Ring stuff happening here. There's also an ad for... I'll mute it. I'm not going to show you guys, but I'll say it's an ad for a politician who I support, actually. And she's a lovely lady. Yeah. we won't say who. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out this Elden Ring. So it's an Elden Ring. If Elden Ring had an anime opening, let's check this out. So I've played Elden Ring quite a few times. I can't wait for the DLC to come out. I'm so excited for the DLC. Oh man. Can I be honest as well? Like, the Elden Ring story, this is really cool. The Elden Ring story, I think I've been, like, it's the one I'm least attuned with and, like, knowledgeable about. I know that I could tell you the story of, like, the first one back to front, first 1 to 3 back to front. But I couldn't tell you the story of Elden Ring all the way through, I wouldn't say. But I played it several times. I have a character ready for the DLC. But I wouldn't be able to answer a quiz, is what I'd say. Quiz me about Bloodborne, I'll know it. Quiz me about Sekiro, I'll know it. Quiz me about Dark Souls 1 3, I'll know it, you know? It's really interesting the way they did this well. Like, is this a song from Berserk? Jesus. There's so many interesting characters. This is a really neat. They actually did a really good job with this, like, as well, like, and showing, like, all the angles too. Did they make this themselves? Is it from trailers? Like, there's one of the best bosses in the game as well. Best horse riding, I think, in any video game ever for me, for sure. I love it. Really well done. And it's over already. That's what I find sometimes with the videos in this that I'm like, okay, let's watch this, let's watch that, and it's like, oh, like it's over. Like that went by so fast. Yeah, like I think this, like, Souls would be perfect as an anime. I really think it would be. And, like, I think a lot of people say that Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all this stuff don't have a story. I think they just want to believe that because then it's easier to be like, oh, like, you know, it's not as good as the games I like because they have big stories. Dark Souls, like, for example, Dark Souls 1 story is one of the most heartbreaking and, like, incredible stories you've ever seen. Dark Souls 2 story, I think, as well, and 3, and Bloodborne. It's told in a very unconventional manner. I think that's what people always get upset by sometimes, you know. It's like, oh, well, it's not a story in a conventional way, but that doesn't matter to me. That was really cool, sending in. That was really, really cool. So the next video is sent in by Solvix, and it is Xenosaga 1 HD Cutscene 1 Prologue English. So Xenosaga is in the Xenoblade, like, not franchise, it's in the universe, I think. So let's check this out. I've never played a Xenosaga game. I wanted to play Xenogears, but didn't get around to playing it. Lake Turkana, Kenya, 20XX AD. But it's one of those things I've always wanted to get around to. I modded my PlayStation Classic and it plays PS1 games, and I have Xenogears on that. It's Xenogears, isn't it? I think so. Like, I played Xenoblade Chronicles. Of course, I played Xenoblade Chronicles even on the channel. So this is just the opening. Yeah, pause for a second. I don't care what anyone says. To me, Japanese RPGs have the best openings. Like, have the best opening videos to any, and not even just Japanese RPGs, Japanese games in general. Like the Tekken openings are fantastic. Sometimes even like the Yu-Gi-Oh game openings are fantastic. Yakuza, Persona, Final Fantasy, all these games, they just have like, you know, Souls games. They have some of the best opening cinematics ever.
Concentrate on the northern cliff tomorrow. The ground there is hard, so be careful when you dig.
Yes, sir.
Doctor! Dr. Masuda! What is it? Did you find something?
My hot take as well is that I think with games like this and the way they look like this, like a lot of people might criticize them. For me, it's like I was happy when I was playing these games. You know what I mean? I'm of the belief, like I was playing Final Fantasy 13 recently on PlayStation on the Xbox and do true backwards compatibility, and I remember just being like, I even said it online. I posted a picture of a screenshot from it. I was like, games didn't need to look better than this. You know what I mean? We don't need to progress any further. Whenever like developers are like, we have like each blade of grass moves independently. And it's like, yeah, but like, you don't need it. Like, Tears of the Kingdom came out last year and looks incredible.
Yeah, we followed the corridor from the lakeside. It matches the location described in the
That must
research
be
paper.
it. Good. Show us where it is.
To me, art is about getting your point across, and if you can get your point across in a very beautiful and efficient way, I think it's good.
I knew it.
It's over there.
What is this? It's always like a bit dangerous though when you find this type of stuff though, isn't it? Especially in video games. To me, it's like, let's stay away. It's funny I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this is exactly what unleashed the monsters into the world in the Shadow Realm. So we already had a piece of this. This is obviously affected, like, again, like, this is the type of stuff where I'm like, no, don't touch this ever, you know? Like, well, I guess, like, the video game wouldn't start without it, but, you know, just don't touch it. Jesus, man. Like, up from the ocean as well? Well, did they realize something as well? Whoa, the music. This is the type of song that you remember for the rest of your life. I always say this type, you know, when you hear one of those songs, it's like, if I heard this as like as a 10-year-old, when I heard this when I was a 20-year-old, then I would have cried, you know? It's beautiful. I need to get into the Xenosaga series. I really do. It seems very modern though, doesn't it? Compared to like what Xenoblade would look like as well, you know? Even though there's like a lot of modern aspects to Xenoblade.
That light.
Jesus. Actually very cool. Actually very cool. It's one of those things where like, yeah, I do want to get into that series at some point. But it's just a matter of like, obviously like timing and like, you know, there's so many games on the horizon, all this stuff. And also like it's the ability to play them. I suppose like is a PlayStation 2, I wonder? We can look it up right now actually. Oh, 1 second. Xenosaga. That's why we have technology. Xenosaga, okay. It released on PlayStation 2. Yes. I don't... And Nintendo DS. Hold on a second here. When did it release? I'm guessing like 2002. It is. Wait, was it... it's episodes, but it's like... Game 1, Game 2. Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Wasn't sure what that was there. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much for sending in, because again, this is one of those things that like I always say, and I said it in the recent like there's gonna be a post coming up tomorrow where I update people on what Rome Reacts is. And like one of the basic things I say is like people shouldn't be worried about sending in stuff that like they think that like, oh, Calvin's not really, is he interested in this? I don't know. That's the whole point, man. Send in whatever you want. And we can actually like find something really cool about that, you know what I mean? The next video is sent in by Leanne, and it is the Genshin Impact MMD Bad Apple. Okay, so is this like the song Bad Apple? Let's go. Like Ed Sheeran? Mixed with Bring Me the Horizon? What is happening? I don't think it's Ed Sheeran. I think we've seen a Bad Apple thing before, right? Oh, what? It's like, oh, they're all like... Okay, so we have to get, we know what these silhouettes are. There's Venti with the statue of themselves. With the core. Lisa! It's actually a very interesting style. Like, again, like having like Genshin characters, sorry for pausing here, but having Genshin characters who were so, like, about their color, like reducing to a silhouette just shows how good of like a character design they have, doesn't it? Noelle. If I don't get one of the characters, we're dead. You know, straight up everybody dies. Rosaria. There we go. Look, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Scaramouche. There's gonna be some characters I don't know, right? Oh, the hair. Oh, the music. There's Thoma and Ayaka. We've heard the song for sure before. Who's this? Bidi Bidi Boo and Yoimiya. That's Yanfei. I always get her name wrong, mixed up. Xinyan and Shangling. This is really cool looking. There's my boys in show and strong and bully him a bit. Tell him about some ghost stories that are fake. Catching? Again, the characters are just so good. Who's this? Am I an idiot or is this like the main character? No, that's Ganyu. Jesus. Oh my god, is that... Wait, that's an interesting choice. That's Diluc, Kaya, and Child? That's an interesting band. I imagine Child would leave the band once a week. There's Diana, Sayu, Amber was there as well. Who's that? Hold on a second here. Who's that? So she shoots this. Who is that? Who would you say that is? Was that Benny as well? Maybe it's just the way the silhouette is. I can't even tell. There's Eula, and there's Zhongli and Hu Tao. One of my favorite characters, Hu Tao. And Zhongli, of course. Ningguang. I love this. This is actually really well done. That's my girl! Barbara, of course, and Jean. They did such a good job with this. There's Chi-Chi. Rito and Sarah? Is it Rito? And this is... I can't quite get this one. Who's this one? That's Yoon Jin. And that's Shenhe? Is it Shenhe? And there's Klee, and they're chasing her. Go, Klee, run. This is so well done. Albedo with Sucrose. Who is that, I wonder? Who is this? Of course it's Xiao. Who's that? Some of them obviously like I'm just kind of like... If I don't get the silhouette, please tell me. Obviously I already said that everybody straight up dies if I don't get it, so sorry guys. There was there was of course us, but then there was also Mona, who's another fantastic character design as well. So there's a video here called Moments That Really Impacted My Genshin. And it has Scaramouche. Yeah. I think it was a Mori we saw Bad Apple in. Was that when we saw Bad Apple last time? But yeah, interesting. Because like again, like these are characters that like obviously like I've grown to love. So seeing them in this form was actually really, really interesting. It was really interesting. Thanks so much for the end. That was actually really, really, really fun. That was really fun. I actually loved guessing all the characters as well. It was really, really cool. The next video is sent in by Minyu, and it is How Not to Xiao. And this is a short video, so let's check this out here. Oh,
As for what I do,
I don't think it's a short ad. I think it's actually an ad that was short. What is this ad? For Wuthering Waves? So a lot of the time with these ads for Wuthering Waves, all that they've been a lot of like very aggressive like heavy metal songs. So far.
Hello,
Yeah, I was thinking.
Sorry for being dead for months.
It's okay.
Today, I shall hard face.
Was this the banner I wished on? No, it wasn't. I think I wished on a different banner, right, with Xiao on it. I got Xiao I think I lost the 50-50 with Xiao, didn't I? I got Jean instead. Diluc. But like, I imagine that getting Diluc is actually a good thing. Great pull. I think this was the one I got, wasn't it? Because I remember I got like a lot of maybe yeah, because I got a lot of Xinyans, didn't I? There you go. Man, that's a lucky pull. That's luck. Xiao. He's my boy. He's my boy. What is that? B, where is this? What is happening? That look for wait, we're looking for Wonder. Watch. Like what the hell? I forget that sometimes the Wanderer, our Wanderer, does like do this thing sometimes where he's kind of like Jesus Christ. This is a great quest. Friends? What are friends? Is that the thing that like that's a show, isn't it?
I also just got Zio.
Oh.
I can't believe I got her after 20 pulls.
I got her after 20 pulls. Honestly, this is what I do with Xiao. So I can't say this is not how to Xiao. This is what I do. Just go around hitting things.
5-star game.
Did you just say 5-star?
Chinese game.
Chinese gang.
What?
Chinese gang. Let's go.
Now, is that because like all that these characters are like based off, a lot of them are based off of Chinese like designs, right? Like, and a lot of them are like, well, it's a Chinese company. It's literally a Chinese company. So a lot of them are based off of like traditional Chinese aspects as well, and Chinese, you know, culture.
Level 50 Shao to fight level 80 Chai. Yes.
So he said, there's a joke here.
Chinese again.
Let me see. Sorry for skipping all the way back.
5-star game.
So I thought he said 5-star gay, and then that's why she pushed Xiao closer to him. I was like, oh, 5-star gay? Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that's why she pushed him towards him.
You bring level 50 Shao to fight level 80 Chai. Yes.
So you can do these joint battles together. Does it make the actual enemy more powerful? Like it does in Dark Souls? If you fight with multiple people. Oh no, not Benny. Oh, okay, so that's gone.
Your Shao and John Lee can't do crap.
もしかして迷惑かけちゃったかな。
Yeah, let's leave first.
Okay. Wait. I'm really obsessed with those items as well. I really want them. The character that follows you around the place.
Well, everything goes wrong when you use ultimate. You don't use it might be better, you know.
Yeah.
Or maybe put better artifacts.
Okay.
Or maybe just don't play him.
Child
All
summon
because
weapon.
me playing saxophone would make more MMO damage than your Shao.
It's so funny because like that's probably like there's like a I feel like there's like a certain ceiling when it comes to like the comments where like I could definitely tell once you get to a certain point it like goes from like leveling up your character to artifacts, you know what I mean? That's what it always goes to, you know, and it changes. Artifacts are a big thing now in the comments.
Oh,
I recently refought Child, actually. And it was actually a very fun battle.
I wish not for me, yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer.
Oh, and come, Zhang, oh. I thought Zhang Li was coming in to save the day.
great job. You did well.
Thank you.
Almond tofu? Auto cook. Oh, I mean, like, I do this all the time. I auto cook all this stuff all the time.
Your Shao made our win rate drop to 1%.
Don't worry, I got a buff.
Oh, the almond tofu? No. You know what? Maybe. Like, honestly, like, recently I was fighting in a boss. Oh, God. Don't worry, I got above. I was really recently fighting a boss. And, I was getting my ass handed to me, and I just ate some food, and I was actually doing way better. It was the difference between my Nahida surviving or dying. Is this what it's like playing online?
That's not polearm.
Hydro. Polearm.
So they're just like determined to use the shout.
Did you just try to hit me?
No.
Okay, lol.
Well, how's my Zhao?
Sucks.
No, this happens to me. When this happens to me, I cry. I cry. You guys know I cry at this stuff. Especially Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. Bubbles break my heart. Why are the enemies so tough? Oh, because the world level is too high for this character? Man, just lament! Lament! Thanks for watching. I will not watch. That actually, okay, the last 3 minutes there went by really fast. And this child again. Honestly, like, what's the next video called? Me and Sumaru. We can't watch that, of course. So it's called Howdy Bye, I think it is. Geez, that's a lot of views. 3 million views. Yeah, like, you know, I think one of the things they said, like, Minu said was like, I don't know if this is your humor. Minu, you can always send in stuff. Again, like I said, please send in stuff. Obviously, like, some of the jokes will have to be explained to me because I'm, like, you know, I can be pretty dumb sometimes. But if you can't explain to me, that'd be very nice, Minu. So thank you very much for that anyway. The next video is sent in by Malcolm Condé. And this is... And by the way, Minu, I hope I didn't know what it was like. Explain the joke to me. It was funny. There was funny aspects of it. Just like some of the stuff, like obviously I was just kind of like, what does this mean to that? Like with the Chinese joke and stuff like that. Like the, you know, yeah, that's all I meant. I hope it didn't come across as me being like, it's not funny. Because I love Xiao and you know I love Xiao and I like that you appreciated that I like Xiao a lot. Meant a lot. The next video is sent in by Malcolm Condé. And it's a video they made themselves. I upped the limit of the videos to 12 minutes just so like we can have like a little bit more leeway. The reason, again, like I said, it's always like not like 20 minutes or something like that is because I'd be here for hours reacting to this stuff. If it was a live show, it'd be different. It would be way easier, I'd say, to do because you know you guys probably give me energy. But right now, I like it being kind of like a tape show, and I think a lot of people like the reason why they came to this channel is because a lot of it's taped. This is the Genshin Impact version 1.3 to 1.5 trailers condensed, so it's a kind of a showing me what the trailers were like back for the game for the areas I've played. So what you guys were getting hyped about. And to me, that's very interesting because, like, I love rewatching trailers all the time. Like the Breath of the Wild trailer,
Such a beautiful lantern.
2017.
How is it made?
Well, the 2016 trailer, I suppose. This video is made by Malcolm Condé themselves, by the way. So this is what's interesting is like what they do is they show everything that's going to be happening in the upcoming update.
There seems to be something mysterious about this photographic apparatus.
Is that what like and how do you guys feel? Like for me, like I never really watched trailers beforehand. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. The lanterns are pretty too. So this is like the first time you guys got to see Xiao. Wait 1 second. This is the first time you got to see him? This was the reveal for Xiao? The best character in Genshin? Top 10 character in the history of media and art?
And their voices. I can always hear them.
So by the way, like, did you guys know he was going to become the greatest character of all time when you met him first? Was this your prediction? Because I would have predicted from this, in fairness. You know what I mean? I would have been like, yeah, of course. I would have been like, makes sense, honestly. Oh. Was this the first time you saw Xingqiu as well? No way. It definitely wasn't the first time you saw Xiangling. She's very early in the game. Like she's one of the first extra characters we met outside of the story, I think. Outside of the Archon quest. And Ningguang for sure. Right, she came in this update as well, I'd say, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they came just before this? All the glitters 2 out of 3. So like to me, like what they're saying is, hey, we're hitting it, the peak is here, right? This is the character that's gonna be the peak. I'm so biased. I'm so biased. He's just my favorite character, and like he means a lot to me. He really does. He really, really does. I don't mean to insult anyone else's favorite characters. He's just like my guy. Beautiful stuff, isn't it? Beautiful stuff. I love seeing what you guys saw before this.
And we'll spend the next lantern night together.
This is such like the way they've done this as well is so good. Like with the story of like meeting his sibling and wanting to see his sibling, and he's changed so much since you know the last interaction with her. So you get Lantern Right Tails, Theater Mechanist, Xiao Market, and All That Glitters. That's what you get in the Lantern Right. I feel like I played All That Glitters, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. So this is choose one, and you get to choose one of the characters above. I think I got to choose a character in the Lantern Right, didn't I? And I got a free character, didn't I? Maybe I'm wrong. I think I got free Xiao. No, maybe I did. Maybe did I? It's been so long. Xing Xiao. So here's the thing. This group of 6 characters here, if I had to rank them in terms of the ones that I would pick from start to finish now after using a few of them, I have nearly all these characters, right? I have, apart from Shangling and stuff. Yeah. But I would pick Xing Shou is one of my favorite characters from this. Probably my favorite character of this list. 5 Flesh of Fortune. Okay, so there's like new quests and things like that. It's interesting, like, because like I'm very lucky to be able to play a game that's very full and rich, and like you guys got to play a very cool game that's full and rich as well. But I wonder if it's like a matter of like, I don't know, if it's a matter of you guys like wanting to actually like, how do I say it? Like before I get mixed up here with something else happening. Like if it's a matter of you guys, when you guys saw this stuff, did you guys go holy hell, or did you guys go like, oh, this is like cool, like, you know, because you had like a world still to explore, but you were getting updates constantly. You're still getting updates. For me, I kind of like don't see the updates because I'm like just constantly just playing in my own world, and I think you guys like that about it. Oh, there's Venti. There's the boy. Venti's
traveler,
Venti's God.
the Mondstadt Windbloom Festival. Do you like it?
This is another thing, man. I'm tears. Look how beautiful this is. So they get like, were you like, I don't know, if you guys must have been going crazy with this.
Come on, put your skills to the test.
Look at this. This looks so fun.
Come enjoy the Windbloom Festival.
Oh my god, and Klee playing a freaking harp.
Adventure with you? Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training?
I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable.
Oh,
Feel
Jungkook.
much better now.
Well,
Oh, that was added. That story quest was added with that?
to say, but
Adorable. Adorable. Look at these two. I love with like these two here. Like, Razor's the only one who's silly enough to think that Bennett's like really cool. So Bennett takes advantage of that and always like acts really cool around Razor. And lectures him and stuff.
How's the research going?
Oh, Rosaria. So these characters added with the Windbloom Festival? Rosaria is a top tier design. S tier. Absolutely, like just gorgeous, beautiful hair, thorny benevolence. You know what I mean? Now, when you guys saw this, did you go, "Oh my God, this is one of the greatest designs I've ever seen. I might have to take a break for a few weeks"? And you called into work and you said, "Let's relax for a few days." I saw Rosaria. Your boss didn't understand. You sent in the picture of Rosaria. He said, "I understand." Look at little Diana. We have Diana now. Vendu was so much fun to use at the time. When we use him in that quest. We will be reunited, right? Was this what that came with this update? Yeah. I was actually going to upload my reaction to, like, because if you guys don't know, by the way, I might as well say it here. I will be uploading stuff like, say, my reaction to, it'll be going up today. You can watch it like after you watch this video if you want. There's going to be a reaction to the, I think it might be going up tomorrow actually. Maybe we'll see. But the Zoneless ZZZ, the new Hoyoverse game, I'm going to watch a trailer maybe for that and see and talk about that for a bit on the other channel. I have another channel if you don't know. It's called Romer Clips, and it's basically going to be to do with like really to do with like Genshin stuff and clips and clips from the playthrough. If I have to react to a trailer or watch a trailer, it's going to be there. I'm going to see which trailers, like if there's like a launch trailer or something that we can watch, and we'll check that out. So this here, yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool what they did here with that. And it's really cool to see this perspective as well, because it gives me a bit of more perspective on how you guys were going through stuff for a while. So was this a new boss dropped in this too? Because this to me is like so common now. The Hangout. This is where you got the Hangout series, and this is where you got like Hot to Luke. Is that Noelle? That is a different vibe for Noelle if that's Noelle. But Hot to Luke. Ooh. DeLuke. D-Luke. More like D-Luke. What does that mean? Delicious, I guess? This is definitely the update then for Zhongli's story quest.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
This is I, Aishtaha, forged development.
Aishtaha.
The enraged earth will not absolve you.
This was an incredible boss battle. Absolutely incredible.
Quake.
There is a fine line between good and evil.
This is order. It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me. So here lies the wisdom of the gods. To dust.
Yeah, this was just like, now looking at this, like, oh, and this as well?
Does this count as martial arts? Ready for trial.
This was the introduction to Yanfei. Another incredible character who is hilarious, who I hope we can see more of eventually. This boss is actually very fun to fight. It's actually not too bad. Eula rips it out with Fischl. Eula and Fischl together rip this boss apart.
Well, I guess I've mastered both the pen.
Oh, well done. Well done, Yanfei. Everyone's gonna be like, Calvin. Oh, and Eula, there she is.
Spoke more softly. Others may find it easier to forgive me. But the only
Eula!
reason I think that way is because
Eula,
they
pick
know
us up and
I
carry us to the shop. That's what she gets asked all the time by me.
condemn you.
Eula, pick me up.
It's to the core.
Eula, cradle me. Yeah, I know some people might say like, well, Calvin, like your whole solution to anything is Fischl Eula, and yeah, it is. When in doubt, Fischl Eula.
Will be mine.
This
And the
serenity
teapot.
pot is all yours now.
The thing is with the teapot, like I get requests all the time to do the teapot, but it's one of those things that like, you know, I understand like maybe we'll do it at some point when we have more time. The issue is that like I said in the upcoming Genshin video as well, is that I don't play Genshin maybe in the same way a lot of people do, is that I play Genshin and in a way that like you guys kind of like. A lot of you guys say that you like that I approach it from a less like inward way. I approach it as like a game that's like beautiful story, beautiful like everyone loves the story. I'm not saying I'm the only one who loves that, but people say like maybe the word casual might be good for that, even though like I play, but I don't play nearly as much as all you guys do, and that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's more just like I obviously play other games on the channel. I obviously do other stuff like outside of as well, like you guys do as well. I'm trying to not make it sound like I'm saying that you guys only play Genshin, but obviously you guys are more advanced than me. A lot of you guys have better characters. You've worked harder on your characters. But yeah, like when we get the time, we could definitely do it, like maybe like sometime down the line. There's Bagaru. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do the call her Bagaru. That's what I used to call Byakuya. It's just funny because people corrected me on her names. Look at Xingqiu and Xiangyun. Maybe we actually might have to do the teapot if they're hanging out here like this.
I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
There's sucrose. Yanfei. Ganyu. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's really cool seeing it from this perspective. Oh, look at the boy. Look at the boy. Look at the girl. D-Luke. Hanging out. Yeah, I totally get it. Like, I get the idea of it, but, like, I've never wanted to, like, be into games like this. Like, for me, like, I even played Animal Crossing, right? And when I got the 5-star island, I stopped playing. That's the type of person I am. I kind of sometimes need an end goal. Oh my god. Paimon is there. Beneath the light of in Jadeite. Oh, there's more to it. Okay, cool. A teapot to call home. I totally get it. Like, I get it. I'm not ever gonna insult it. There's dogs, right? It's just personally like I need like an end goal. You know what I mean? And that's like just maybe a flaw sometimes in me, that sometimes I need an end goal. But, you know, we have a flaw in ourselves. We have a flaw. The Wind Trace event. So this is when it was like just about hiding, right? You could do one-on-one hide and seeks as Mimi Tomo. I always say, if you're a Mimi Tomo, you're a Mimi Tomo for life. Am I right, guys? And more domain stuff as well. And the Hangout series. Oh, Hangout Series 2 with Diana. New artifacts. It's really cool seeing this from your guys' perspective now. Malcolm, thanks so much for actually making this video, because what you did here was actually like condense like a bunch of trailers into one and actually gave me a good perspective on like where you guys were coming from with this for years. Which is really cool. It's really cool to see. Thank you so much. The next video is sent in by Azodrak. Azodrak sends in a video exposing the secret to Traveler unlocking their full power. So is this a theory? A game theory? Let's check it out.
In the opening cutscene.
Oh.
We can see that.
Okay. Okay, they both have a unique Y element. Yes, for sure. Lamine's outfit's fantastic. However, some Among Us music? No, no.
Put your hands in the air. Oh my god!
Their power was sealed by an unknown god. I always thought the white just meant that, like, they were, like, visionless, but I don't know. One was captured.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I believe the secret to the Traveler gaining their full power, also known as Dark Souls 3 music, light element, lies in these hippopotamuses.
This is big brain time.
Markiplier is the reason I have a channel, by the way. Him and Epic Name Bro were the reason I wanted to do this.
What the dog?
Yeah, they're all GeoVish apps. Electro GeoVish app. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I know it's not Jesus, but I meant in more of like a... Yes. There's so many changes in this video. Okay. I didn't know this. Oh, really? So there's gonna be more. With the freaking power lines, are you serious? Are you joking me? Beth? I love Beth. She's my gal. Wait, what's that song? Da... Wait, no, hold on a second. What is that? What is that song? Da, 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 da. What's that from? Oh my god, Hank Schrader. I Why did they jump from 5 to 16? So there's a gap in between. I don't know either. Okay. That's a good way of answering. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose. No. No, 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 no. Get that off the screen. There's a lot of stuff here that I didn't even expect to be in this, to be honest. Like. It's the Attack on Titan trailer. It's the Attack on Titan trailer. That's what it's from. I'm so sorry, Azra. I'm so sorry I did this to your video. I apologize so much. And, you know, if you are upset, please let me know. We can talk about it. Because I wouldn't want to upset you with this. Like, I'm sorry. It was just really bothering me. I'm going to skip back as well, just so I'm making sure that I'm reading all this stuff properly. It just drove me mad. It drove me mad. But it's the Attack on Titan trailer for season 4. Okay, so 72, like, again, like I said, like, there's lots of stuff here, like, I wasn't expecting to be here, because, again, I haven't even, like, dwelled in, like, I don't think about why they're called that, you know what I mean? But I think that's why there's people who make theory videos, you know? Exorcism music. Like, to dwell this deep into it, to me, is insane. Like, not in a bad way. It's, like, insanely cool, because, like, the thing is, like, this is what, like, again, I come from the Dark Souls fandom, where, like, you know, again, Epic Name Bro and Vati Video were doing the legwork for a lot of us for years. Stop showing Ball Zhongli, please. Okay. Where each angel's name can be derived into Hebrew code names similar to hypothesis. Okay.
Examples of the angel and demon pair.
Barbatos. Paimon. What? Barbatos. Paimon. Gomgin, but not really. I didn't know Paimon was a religious name.
Hebrew triads.
Is Ramiel from Neon Gen. Okay, okay. Which I have not finished at all. Stranger Things music as well. Such a good song. It's so good. Okay, so they are the angels. They coexist. Stop showing me Ball and Fenty, please. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Showing two sides of the same coin. I can still see it blurred. Thank you. The older generations of Archons that are undergoing erosion have cracks in their hypostasis. Angel. Oh, wait, really? I didn't notice, again, not even nearly notice this. But this is incredible. Okay, this is actually insane. The fact that they notice this again, they're doing the legwork for us. I did notice that the orange hippopotamus, Geovishap, was a lot cleaner. Right? I did notice that. Again, this is all like, you know, again, like for me it was like I didn't even know what was happening, and now here I am back into like it locked me in as soon as I saw Paimon's name and all this stuff, which I believe it was hippopotamuses can fuse together in a similar fashion, forming a god cube that uses light element. So they believe there's going to be a light element. Oh, all of them together. Oh. Okay. Like, again, like, this is, like, very creative. If you look at the prism that the hippopotamus drops. An ordinary prism
separates white light into its component colors.
This is talking about the property of light, where it can spread out into a spectrum.
They're doing, like a lot of work with this, hinting that 7 elements originate from light element. The Undertale music, or not even, yeah, the Undertale music, isn't it? Undertale Yellow?
He who is worthy to say the name of God will gain a power of near omnipotence.
Okay. Wait, so combining them all together and it says the actual name of God, the true name of God. Oh. So there is a lot more to this than I thought.
Only the children of Eden can use it.
Albedo. Great boots. What? What are you doing? Maybe. I mean, that is like, to me, that's like not a stretch, but it's like, you know, like it's obviously, I think it's a theory, right? It's a theory. So obviously, like, I'm not saying that they're proving that's right or wrong. It's just interesting for me because, like, for someone that, like, again, for me, I don't know. I don't know, but it's always interesting to see this stuff. I mean, possibly. Albedo can do a lot of crazy stuff. Like, he's a homunculus, right?
Island XD made an interesting theory on Albedo.
God uses his own power
Was
to
that?
create man.
Is that Curtis? It was. Okay, it
God
was.
uses his own power to create man, and Ryan Daughter uses the art of chemia to create albedo. However, there's a problem. God creates man in his likeness, creating an entity that resembles a god. But Ryan Daughter is not a god. She would have had to create albedo based on a godly being. So who did she base albedo on? The Traveler.
Wait, what? But okay, my mind is a little bit fried. Since Beta was a flawed imitation of the Traveler. It's not the children of Eden that can lose the light element. Like I said, obviously these are theories. What does the word Eden remind you of? Bioshock. Garden of Eden, I guess. Yes. Adam. Eve. I respect it. You know what I mean? But again, like, I can't argue against it because I don't know how a lot of knowledge. I think a lot of the theories in this video so far have been like really freaking cool. I think it's just over, so we'll let it play out. Yeah. I will say, like, I think a lot of the theories in this thing were really cool. Like the stuff with the hippopotamus like forming together to form the light, you know, the breaks in the things were really, really cool. I don't think that we can see them as like an Adam and Eve type of deal because I don't think Adam and Eve were like brother and sister, really. But then again, like, I think it just, they're not trying to say that they are Adam and Eve. They're trying to relate it to that idea that maybe that these are like the gods, like that everyone's created in their image, or like people like Albedo are created in their image. But that's really cool. Again, like, I'm not quite always sure how to piece together my own theories, because like the thing is, like, I think if I to piece together theories, I think I would like to like talk to other Genshin creators, and there are Genshin creators that follow me on YouTube now. So if you ever want to get together and you're watching this, I'm not going to name your names because I don't want to then set expectations. If you do want to, you know, just DM me and we can make some theories together. Maybe I think it'd be better if I had a conversation with people about this stuff. Because again, I'm not as good as like other people as getting my theories out like this. Yeah, it would be really cool if I could. It'd be really cool if I could. Thank you for sending in, because again, like it's you know, there's a lot of humor in that. So maybe like at first I was like, maybe like I was kind of like, oh, do it. Like, is this a serious thing? But it was serious, masked under all the humor for sure. Yeah, thank you so much for sending in. The next video is sent in by Umako, and this video is called Phoenix Wright Caprina. Oh my god, Apollo! What is this version of Apollo? Like opening the eyes as well. Oh, he's adorable with the bracelet. This is really sweet. When was this uploaded? Everyone, we'll have to check after this. This is from fan-made videos, is it? Oh, there's our Juicy. Our girl. I miss Juicy already. I miss Juicy so much already. Yes, get it. No spoilers. But they seem like siblings, don't they? I'm actually like, I don't know, this is the type of stuff that I really enjoy because it just fills my heart with warmth. You know what I mean? I hope this goes on for 10 minutes. What? No, it's up. As soon as I check it, it's almost over. And with him hiding out of the thing as well. I want to see when this video was uploaded because that was really adorable. 14 years ago. That's like one more year than 13 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That was cool. That was really, really adorable. Like, I don't know, like that type of stuff always like cheers me up a lot. You know what I mean? It really does. Like, not that I needed cheering up, but like it's the type of stuff that like I would click on again, like later on to watch again if I needed some cheering up. Thank you so much, Umiko, for sending in. The next video is sent in by sorry, I was looking at the name of the channel. It's sent in by KoIS, and it is a video called The Story of the Crimson Witch of Flames, Genshin Impact lore audiobook. So this is a specific creator. Subscribe, bell. Maybe not bell, but just in case I don't get spoiled for anything. But then again, I don't use this channel for watching, this YouTube for watching videos. So, but what I'll do for this channel, it's actually smaller than my channel. I might put it in it's gonna be in the description. But if you see this video, yeah, please check them out for sure. Check out all the channels if you want. Like, it's up to you, of course. Let's check it out.
Crimson Witch of Flames artifact set. A flower touched by the witch who once dreamt of burning away all.
Hold up a second.
A flower touched by the witch who once dreamt of burning away.
That's a voice for reading. That's good. You're always worried when you see these videos where like they're reading out lore or audiobooks or like books or whatever. You're like, oh, I hope they have a good voice. And it's like, yes, good voice, good voice.
The world. The anonymous flames affectionately caress the hands of those who touch it. It's a common species of flower, curiously capable of resisting the Crimson Witch's flames. A crisis centuries ago dashed all hope of the maiden seeing the future promised to her. Those dear to her, her past days, and her bright future, all gone. From the ashes, the Crimson Witch of Flame was born, and she burned away her pain with fire. Yet this flower stayed resilient, soft and moist. Perhaps both painful and beautiful memories were two sides of the same coin. A bird feather touched by the witch who once dreamt of burning away all the demons in the world. Its eternal flame burns hot.
Kind of mesmerized. Yeah, like great reading voice, but also like how cool is it that we have these descriptions of items and like they reveal so much, like, you know, that like, again, I neglect it sometimes. I'll be honest, I do.
Burning bird feather, whose fire shall burn for all eternity. Scorched earth followed in her wake, for she chose a path of hellfire. Though her fires only touched monsters and demons, people still cowered behind closed windows and tried to drive her away. But none of that mattered to her. New hopes were birthed from the fires of old pains. She needed not comforting nor sympathy.
New hopes were birthed from the fires of old pains. That is such a freaking sick line. And I'm guessing like it kind of like brings up the idea that like, you know, if you're talking about like this Crimson Witch who like was burning, like has the power to like burn everything in her path, right? The idea of like, you know, like almost like, you know, once like, you know, like when a agricultural land gets burnt to a crisp and it actually like makes it like more fertile. I wonder if it's kind of like that way, you know?
Chirping by her side, the birds gave her all the understanding she needed. The hourglass is a timepiece worn by the witch who dreamt of burning away all the demons in the world. The years the witch dedicated to the flames flow within.
So it's this witch is someone who wants to like get rid of every single demon who lives in this world. And like the timepiece of the actual hourglass itself is like, I wonder if it's kind of like at the time that she spent doing it.
It's a small vessel containing a high-temperature liquid said to be the molten souls of evil spirits.
What?
A special hydro timepiece given to the Crimson Witch before calamity.
That's so sick.
Back then, she was still a maiden and had not yet embarked on her journey. One cycle was the right time required to finish her study at the academia. By the time the countdown ended and she returned to her hometown, its previous owner had become a casualty of the crisis. Her maiden years were over. The Crimson Witch of Flame was born, and with her the era of destruction. A timepiece bore witness to the days of monsters and the pain they caused.
until all were burned
Okay,
away.
again, great reading. So the idea of the timepiece is like it's like a symbol of the era involved and like what it's seen through its like, I guess, the passage of time in the timepiece is also witnessing everything that's happening through the cycle here.
The goblet is a flame-spitting urn left behind by the Crimson Witch of Flames, who once dreamt of burning away all the demons in the world. The fire in the urn burns eternally, as did its former master. It's a clear bottle containing liquid fire, though the techniques involved in making liquid fire have since been lost. The Crimson Witch of Flame walked upon the earth, burning monsters into cinders. Rumor told of how she sacrificed her mortal body to become the embodiment of liquid fire.
Jesus.
Still, love and longing once dwelt in her maiden heart, until fires burned away that beautiful and fragile part. Thus, she became the witch that historians were loath to remember. The circlet is a hat once worn by the witch who dreamt of burning away all the demons in the world. The large brim blocked her sight. It's a traditional witch's pointed hat with a
Yeah, the
large
hat is really
brim.
cool.
It grants the witch the reverence and fear which she commands. To the Crimson Witch of Flame, this large hat shielded her from surrounding distractions. It was how she was able to hone her pyro skills when she was still an apprentice. In combat, she needed not pay attention to monsters disintegrating in flames, nor did she need to look at her own burnt face in the water's reflection.
God, their own burnt face. Like, I don't know, like it just, to me it's like just like such a cool description, but also like it's making this character like one of the most interesting characters. And it is down to this person's voice as well, is doing a good job too.
Continued to burn, blind to the extent of her devastation.
Commentary.
So, 500 years ago, there was a cataclysm where monsters walked the land. That's a big topic that'll give its own video. But what's important about it here...
Again, I'm just saying, like, I'm glad we have commentary at the end of the day, because sometimes I find it hard to like always piece through the stuff by myself. And I'm glad other people do the legwork with this type of stuff. Maybe eventually we'll get to that stage. Another cool thing about this as well is that, like, for the reading, almost a different personality. You know what I mean? Great stuff.
Here is that several of our artifact sets tell the stories of people who lived during that time. They may not have been important to the cataclysm, but they were very involved in or affected by it, and because artifacts are powers that we get from the memories of heroes of old, they are people who are important enough to give us their powers via these artifacts. The Crimson Witch of Flames was one such person who lived during the cataclysm. And her story goes that she was a maiden studying at the academia in Sumeru to be a mage. And when she came to her homeland after the disaster struck, it had been destroyed.
Oh, okay.
She went mad with revenge and blazed a path of hellfire through the entirety of the cataclysm, out to destroy all monsters. It's a bit of a tragedy, or it's very much a tragedy for her, not least because she starts by losing everything she cares about, but also because she very much loses herself in her pursuit of revenge. The artifacts lore talks about how people couldn't bear to look at her because everyone was afraid of her. Even though she only cut down beasts, people tried to push her out. The one about
I wonder if like it's because they think she's a little bit unstable, because like on fire is kind of terrifying sometimes, isn't it?
Is that she had no need to see her burnt reflection, and that she had no need to see the monsters disintegrating. She didn't need to see anything. She just needed to walk and destroy. And
that's why she was covered.
Came
Okay.
down to simply destruction. It says that she even, as legend has it, gave up her mortal, or not mortal, but her physical body to become an embodiment of liquid fire. So this is a woman who was overcome by revenge and blazed fire upon the monsters. That's all we can really get from her. There's nothing that
but it was
speaks to
interesting
the
though.
rest of
Definitely
Tiamat.
interesting.
She's just a notable person from the cataclysm. And there we go. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I cut you off earlier there. That's all the stuff in the Discord and things like this. Yeah, really cool video. A really cool video. I always love seeing like channels that have been embedded in you know, Genshin way before I was, and to me it's always like a special thing because it's like I love seeing what they're able to do with their videos, and they haven't uploaded in a while though. I won't. So if you want to subscribe, you can. Yeah, it's always interesting because I know people will be like, Calvin, like so many channels like you probably watched are like, you know, individuals, and that's true. I think it's just always like when you put a face to it, then like I put like an actual like person in the videos, it's a little bit different all the time, isn't it? It feels, you know, but every single channel here today and every single video here today was made by somebody. So I always like encourage people to like go check them out. And I know it's like, oh, Calvin took you that the videos. I always knew they were like obviously people making the videos, obviously, but it was more just like a case now of just me being kind of like, hey, you know, make sure to check out all the channels. But they haven't made a video in a while. Very good video though, very good video. The next video is sent in by Anusta, and it is the Thoma demo actually, which is actually really cool. And actually, can I say as well about the lore video as well, the Crimson video? Like, what I really love about that stuff as well is that, like, for me, it's like these character descriptions are stuff that I neglect all the time. So to have people out there that are actually again doing the legwork for me, it's like, okay, thank you so much. Here we go. Thoma's a character we just got. We just literally not unlocked him. I like to say unlocked because I'm a Tekken fan.
Is a unique skill set. Cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths.
His song is like a pop song, like almost like a K-pop or a J-pop song. Listen to it. I haven't heard much Chinese pop, so maybe it could be that as well. I say it probably is. I think, you know, just reminds me like a J-pop song.
I'm not from Inazuma originally. I took a boat all the way here from Mondstadt. Inazumans are definitely more particular about etiquette than Mondstatters. On that note, if you ever want my lady's opinion, you may have
Oh, that was a good transition. He's just living his life as well. Look at him. Of course he loves dogs. Really good transitions. He's the housekeeper. Housekeeper being his title is very cool. It's very cool. Look at this guy. This is our boy. I wasn't so sure about when I saw him first, just like when he was like one time just like they showed up in like a recommended thing or something. But now that I know him, I'm like, I really love this character so much. Look at that. He's a shielder we should be using as well.
Hey, how about we go for a nice
Oh, of
meal
course.
sometime? My treat,
Of course, if it's your treat, it doesn't even have to be your treat. Take me anywhere. Take me to church. You know what I mean? Take me anywhere. Thank you so much for sending in. Just that was really cool as well. I love Thoma. I do love Thoma, and like the characters in this game just keep getting like so much more like fun every time we see him. Like, because like I think what's happening is that like we're getting more in tune with the game. So whenever we meet a character now, it's not just about like us like understanding the world as much. Even though we like new worlds, you have to understand them. Like we kind of like get to focus on the character like solely. You know what I mean? Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. The next video is sent in by Redacted, and it's Danganronpa version 3, but it's Disney. Major spoilers. So you know there are spoilers for this. I've seen this game. You haven't. Here we go. No. That just sounds like Kokichi singing. But it's not Kokichi singing here, but you know what I mean? That just sounds like Kokichi. But I guess they're going with more with the tone than the actual voices. Kokichi should have survived to the end, even though I know this story, him dying was a big, huge part of the story. Oh God! Look at this beautiful boy.
He's a tramp, he's a scoundrel, breaks a new heart every day. He's a tramp, but they love him, and I wish that I could travel his way.
That's such a, again, looking back on this now, it's such a sweet scene. Oh, there's my girl, Tango.
To take a sudden chill.
I guess you could be kind of compared to her in a way, even though Junko's just a better person, you know. It's really sweet to see this again. Like, I love when they do this with the characters that I adore. That was one of the most gruesome deaths as well. Oh my god, this is like great song, by the way.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction.
Yes. Yes. I can't believe she started a cult. Yep. I would have caved as well, man, especially in that situation. Like, how could you not like it? It's like such a horrible situation. Go on, Tango. Even if you gotta shout out loud. Those two deaths made me very sad. Oh. Tango's death was like, to me, like one of the most horrible and preventable ones. It's like the one that pissed me off the most because it was just like I was so annoyed at every character in that game. Miyu's death was horrible too. I think the V3 deaths were more heartbreaking than a lot of the Danganronpa 1 or 2 deaths. Maybe apart from like, you know, Mondo and all those characters like and Chihiro and all this. You know what I mean? Like, but like even the early deaths were heartbreaking. That scene, huh? I love when they were running around. I missed this game so much. Just one of the greatest games ever made. 10 out of 10. It's my favorite Danganronpa game for sure. Yeah, everyone. Again, like, it's so sweet how they put this stuff together because, oh god, smoothie. It's the future I can see. No, do not stop. Stop. Oh, this was weird as heck.
I mean, it's crazy. We finish each other's sandwiches.
This is horrible as well because, like, obviously Kokichi did a bad thing, but he's still like the best character in Danganronpa history. Oh, Calvin is evil. Everyone needs a hobby. Oh my god, no, stop. It's horrible to see this. Why am I getting chills? Slam the door. This is a really nice song as well, though, isn't it? Like, it's like underrated stuff. I always think Frozen is. Okay. And that's another video there that was actually really redacted, like sending it. And like, it's always nice to still have Danganronpa stuff and this stuff as well. Like, and I think like one of the things that like, and you know, inside baseball for you guys as well. I always say inside baseball because that's like a phrase I always hear when I was a kid. But like one of the things that like always happened when I was like, with these videos, sometimes people go like, oh, you don't do as much Danganronpa anymore. And the issue is that like, you know, there's not like many mainline Danganronpa games you have to play again. Raincoat is probably coming up very soon and stuff like that. But it's just a matter of timing and all this stuff. But yeah, like yeah, I will. The only thing I'll never hear, and it's never happened yet, but I'm always like, that was one of my worries. I think, you know, even though I feel like I 100% lay out this channel where like I feel like Genshin fans and the fans of like the regular series can not only intertwine, but are honestly, I think everyone's happy because it's like we get to do the Let's Play at 11 o'clock, and we get to do the actual the other stuff, the actual Genshin stuff on during the week as well. Everyone's kind of happy with that stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for sending them redacted. That was really, really sweet. The next video is sent in by Arcadia of Pride, our resident little YouTube. I say little, that sounds so condescending. I hope you don't take offense to me saying little YouTuber. It's kind of condescending, isn't it? The next video, it's called Genshin Impact Goro Specialty Cute Paws and Ears, Victoria's Legend. Is this a cooking video? There's an ad before this for Lucasade Energy. Yeah, man, Lucasade. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Hashtag am I right? Answer. Okay, let's check this out. Excited to see what this is because I do love cooking videos. Oh, the music as well. Wait, are you making this out of an egg? Talent. 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 Let's see how this goes. I love, sorry, pause for a second. I absolutely adore stuff like this because, like, again, like, I love cooking myself. Not cooking myself. I cook myself every day. I cook for myself, you know, and I really enjoy it, like. Okay, so it's a sponsor video by maybe like a food product? Like tea? Honestly? Oh, it's not, maybe it's not tea. It's like salt. Oh, wow. It's almost like a sea salt type thing, right? Man, this is like ASMR as well, right? It's so nice watching people cook sometimes. This music as well. So there's sweet sake, sugar. Is that caster sugar? So many of my dishes have been improved by like the fear of like, cause I was like, I don't add sugar to like savory dishes, do you? And it's like, yeah, you should. You definitely should. Like, you know, my Singapore noodles, my soy noodles, my garlic and soy noodles, even like spaghetti sometimes is good with sugar in it, you know? A bit of brown sugar. Butter as well. A little bit of butter. And it's funny, like going through like any hard time made me appreciate food a lot more because it's like, you know, you can get like super into the idea of food and then like the messier aspects of food that you're kind of like, oh, should I eat this because like, you know, I already had this today. It's like, you know what? Life's too short sometimes, you know? Oh man, that looks freaking juicy. I'm the type of person to think meat looks tastier when it's raw. I know, maybe I'm a weirdo. Are you gonna soak this? Or just going in the oven? Very nice. Delicate hands here. Some scallions there. Big chopped onion. Oh, you're gonna help. Oh, with water. Oh, that's gonna flavor the water on a medium. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Lard, yeah, put some lard in there on a low heat. I fry everything in butter. My god, my god. And now you're gonna marinate that stuff. It's already been cooked in already flavorful water and in kind of lard. Oh, this is gonna be so sweet. Oh my god, this is gonna be so beautiful. No, pour the rest in. Pour it all in. Pour every aspect of this in there, please. This is so awesome. Yeah, you marinate that. Put in the fridge. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. If you wonder what I'm making for dinner today, I have some leftover tomato soup. And I'm going to have a Oh my god. A chili chicken, carrot, and red onion wrap. Okay, cold water. Are you sure it's cold? The ice in there. Oh wow. What a genius. You're gonna marinate the eggs as well? This is gonna taste amazing. This is gonna be incredible. I have chills. Delicately. Oh. That's adorable. Oh my god, that's adorable. Raguru. And now we get the other aspects as well. Oh, Nescafe.
Hey,
I'll mute it because usually it's the audio that gets it here. There we go. Oh man, like they're doing such a good job with this. I hope they're enjoying this. I really do. It's really cute. Really, really cute. Making a really pretty. They did this last time as well. They made a really pretty bowl as well, which is really cute. Sometimes the aesthetics of what you're eating on just as important. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So again, we still have other aspects. Again, like it takes a lot of time, doesn't it? It takes a lot of time to like cook. Wait, in the bag? In the bag? What do you mean in the bag? So you can do it both ways, in the bag and not in the bag. They look good. They look super good. They look super, super nice. Okay, so you're pouring kind of all in the noodles in there as well. Jesus Christ, man. This looks so good. This all looks incredible. This looks incredible. Holy hell. Taste it right now and tell me how good it is. Taste it. Tell me it's incredible. Please. I beg of you. Mori Kitchen, I beg of you. Taste it and tell me it's good. I hope it's nice. I hope it's nice. The rice is well on the side. This looks like a hearty dinner. Oh, it sounds so good. Give us a yum. Oh my god. Knowing that dinner's right after this recording. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm putting the seasoning as well. So they're sponsored by the seasoning, which, by the way, fantastic way to get your sponsorships in for sure. It looks fantastic, Maury. It looked absolutely fantastic. And thank you so much for sending it in. It just made me like so excited for dinner. Really. It made me so excited for dinner. Thank you so much for all your submissions today, guys. And thank you so much for always contributing to this series. And thank you to the Never Completed Baby Gangsters, Ty Fire 2, Jamie Bull, Jan the Banana, Normal Cara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Fruity, Death Trap, Anusa, Ciabatta Bread, and Malcolm Conde. And if you want to contribute to this, you can check the description below for the Patreon. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.